Pope Leo XIV made history by becoming the first pontiff from the United States.
We can't stop talking about it. The 69-year-old from Chicago, formerly known as Robert Prevost, is now the leader of Catholics worldwide. Now, joining us now is Bishop Kevin Vann from the Diocese of Orange. Good morning, Father Vann. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here, even early. So.
I know we did wake you up early, but we appreciate it. I'm sure you're excited like everyone else is because we understand you have a connection with Pope Leo XIV. So please tell us how you know him.
I certainly do. Years ago, I'm talking 81, 82, something like that, he and I, and a number of other students, were all young students at the Dominican University in Rome, the Angelica. We were all studying canon law together. And he and I especially. So he and I got to know each other then. And so subsequently, when I come back to Rome, I always stopped in to see him or whatever into him. So yeah, I have that connection. It's been a blessing that I've been able to maintain all these years.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
I love when friendships can transcend like that
Yes.
for so long. Can you tell us then, maybe you can give us a little insight as to what he's like and some memorable moments with him since you have continued to have this relationship?
Well, he was always very, very friendly, very outgoing. And when we would visit as a student, he'd always visit in what they call the cortile, the courtyard, during breaks between classes. So we'd all visit then. And I think we maybe even studied together for exams, those sorts of things. And he was at the Augustiniana, that wasn't far from North American College. So we had a lot of back and forth, you know.
Absolutely. So what was your reaction to his election? Were you surprised?
Well, because I kept up with him years. I knew how capable he was and how well thought of he was and all his experience in South America and all that. But yeah, I mean, I was supposed to make a trip that morning. So I thought, well, let me just stay and see this before I take off. And lo and
Oh my
behold,
goodness.
wow. I really couldn't believe it, but I was very, very happy to see that.
So what do you hope he accomplishes during his time as Pope?
Well, you know, I think like any of us, when you start out as a new pastor, what you want to accomplish is to really get to know the people God has given you. That's the first thing. And I know he'll do that well.
Absolutely. The thing is I know this is such a sacred role. Do you still have his cell phone number? Did you text him and congratulate him yesterday? How does this work?
Well, I did. Thanks to my staff here, I sent him a note.
Okay.
And I sent him my cell phone number too, by the way. So.
Okay,
So you're waiting for a
when
call.
he texts you back, please call me because I want to know what the Pope texts are like.
All right, I'll do that.
Sounds good. Bishop Vann, thank you so much for sharing your insight on the Pope, and thank you so much for being with us this morning, even though it was early. We appreciate you.
I wouldn't do that for too many people, but for both of you, absolutely.
Oh, we
well,
feel
thank
very
you.
blessed. Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
And stay with KCAL News and KCALnews.com for continuing coverage on the election of the first American Pope in the history of the Catholic Church.